In today's fight news, light heavyweight contender Khalil Roundtree has begun his 2-month suspension handed down by the Combat Sports Anti-Doping Agency for self-reporting of a violation of the UFC's anti-doping policy for taking a supplement that contained a banned substance. Because of the suspension, Roundtree will not be able to compete in his scheduled UFC 303 fight against former light heavyweight champion Jamal Hill on the 29th of June. Just announced, Carlos Ulberg will be stepping in for Roundtree to face Jamal Hill on the UFC 303 co-main event. Also recently announced for UFC 304 Manchester, Christian Leroy Duncan will be taking on Robert Berzik. While speaking to CBS Sports, former lightweight interim champion Dustin Poirier says he doesn't know if he has another title run in him, and this upcoming UFC 302 title shot against Islam Makhachev might be his last ever in the octagon. While speaking to the MMA Hour, welterweight champion Leon Edwards says he talked to the UFC brass asking them why the UFC 304 pay-per-view start time was going off of US time instead of England where the event will take place. The champ said he was told it's because of the pay-per-view ratings in the US. Also fighting on the UFC 304 Manchester card, lightweight prospect Paddy the Batty Pimblett tells Ariel Helwani he thinks the US start time for the pay-per-view in England is going to play to the advantage of US fighters, stating, "They don't have to change nothing, lad. They just stick to the way they are. Whereas I'm going to have to start getting up at 3 in the morning, then I've got to get all the way to the gym at 3 in the morning, lad. It's not happening." Also on the MMA Hour, interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall says he doesn't understand why Cyril Gane decided to take a movie role instead of fight for the interim championship. Aspinall also says he's not worried about champion John Jones anymore, and he's moving on and focusing on his upcoming interim title defense against Curtis Blades at UFC 304. While speaking to Sky Sports New Zealand, Dan Hooker says that himself, Israel Adesanya, and Kai Kara France are all in talks to compete on the UFC 305 event in Perth, Australia. It looks like UFC veteran Michael Chiesa is coming out of retirement, posting on his X account, "I ain't done yet. See you guys in August." Heavyweight fan favorite Chris Barnett hinted on his social media account that he has a fight coming soon. Former light heavyweight champion Yuri Prochazka just posted on his social media that he did 3 days in complete darkness, stating, "No light, no food, pure focus, pure training. Preparation can start now." As we reported on yesterday's episode, former Bellator middleweight champion Gegard Mousasi was unhappy with his current deal with the PFL. Well, it looks like the PFL/Bellator has officially released Mousasi. Mousasi's manager released a statement on the PFL's decision to let him go out of his contract. After it was announced that Ryan Garcia's B sample came back positive for Ostarine, Garcia's legal team issued a statement saying that they have done their own hair test that came back negative, and they believe this proves that he is a victim of supplement contamination. Garcia's team is in the process of trying to prove that the contamination came from natural supplements that the fighter has been taking. Garcia's recent opponent, Devin Haney, posted on his X account that the hair test is quote-unquote BS, and the only reason they did it is because they knew they were going to test positive. Haney's father and trainer Bill Haney posted on his social media a video of himself calling out Floyd Mayweather and questioning his involvement in Garcia's recent positive drug tests. Logan Paul, the YouTuber turned WWE star, has filed a defamation lawsuit against Ryan Garcia for comments he's made against Prime Sports Drink. On his podcast, Funky and the Champ, former UFC fighter Ben Askren says he's confused as to why Chael Sonnen is going to do a boxing match against Anderson Silva, knowing that Silva is a good striker and Chael Sonnen is not known for his striking ability. Coming off a recent impressive upset win, Anthony Kakache has been ordered by the IBF to make his first title defense against Eduardo Nunez. The final press conference and face-off for this weekend's rematch between Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall is in the books. Newly crowned unified heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk is set to play Ukrainian MMA legend Igor Vovchanin in the upcoming Dwayne Johnson film The Smashing Machine, where he plays ex-UFC champion Mark Kerr. Per Vasilichik Academy, the champion Usyk got a hero's welcome when he returned to Ukraine recently after his recent victory against Tyson Fury to unify the heavyweight division for the first time since 1999. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe.